I just gotta say it. I just gotta say it. Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee,
Listen to this woman.
you're gonna look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color.
Girl, stop.
But really as anyone who claims to have any connection to the culture. You're gonna look real weird and real lonely on that side.
Child, please.
The door needs to close behind Amber. And she look crazy over there.
Child, please.
But shut the door behind her. You really are gonna look crazy being on that side, given.
So
No, shout out to Amber
now
Rose.
you can't think for yourself.
Right.
This is the same thing that they tried to do in high school.
Yep.
They keep telling you that if you're a free thinker, or if you don't get with us, or you don't get on code, then all of a sudden you not like us. Right. She don't even want to be like y'all. She never claimed to be like y'all.
Right.
At all. Not even a little bit. Not publicly, not privately. She has never claimed y'all.
Period.
At all. What are y'all talking about? Have y'all noticed that? Isn't it convenient when it's election time for somebody to pop out and then all of a sudden claim to be a part of the barbecue? I don't even want to be a part of the barbecue. I don't even want to go back to the hood.
No, right.
I hate the hood.
Right.
It was something that tried to claim us and take our lives, but then all of a sudden you got to be like us.
Child.
Now you're not black enough if you don't vote the way that they vote. This is sick.
The cultural phenomenon of Vice President Kamala Devi Harris. She's about to make history.
Yeah.
She's about to become the first woman president.
Child,
They get
please.
blown
She brings
out.
together the African American community, the AAPI community,
The what? What's that?
younger people. She is a whole meme. And I'm going to explain to y'all the fall of the coconut tree is a whole West Indian thing. She brings together all of the aspects of the culture. HBCUs, she's a Howard graduate. The Divine Nine, she's an AKA.
I told y'all that this was the play the whole time.
Exactly.
And now you got simps, and people are following Roland Martin and Joy Reid. Jesus Christ.
She is a woman of color extraordinaire. She would be the first, person from HBCU, regular real world, to be president of the United States, in addition to being the first woman president, in addition to being the first black woman president, in addition to being the first AAPI president.
You so
She's bringing
compromised,
it
black
all.
woman.
And very importantly, she will be the first woman president after the fall of Roe v. Wade.
Isn't it funny how
There's the play
when they
again.
have these conversations, they never talk about policy. They never talk about exactly what it's going to do for you as an American, as a father, as a mother, as any of that stuff. None of that stuff matters. None of the actual things that you care about, whether you can feed your family, why it's important for us to not continue to fund more proxy wars.
Right.
Why it's important for us to be very, very careful about what we putting in our schools and what we putting in our books that ultimately is going to affect our children.
Right.
The fact that every single sanctuary city is a hellhole. The fact that the entire country is being overran by immigrants illegally on this soil that's not even supposed to be here.
That's crazy.
That she was tasked with, and it was her primary objective that she failed in the White House. And
Never
that
been to the
we
border.
haven't even heard from her or really even seen her do or represent anything except for being on a campaign trail talking about abortion rights. No policy, no nothing. Distracting y'all with trinkets and dancing and barbecues and identity pop. The only thing that you could say is because she black and she a woman and it's going to be a first. Didn't y'all get that with Obama? Y'all ain't learned the first time? Okay. You know, the one thing I learned about God is if you don't get it the first time, he's never going to allow for you to graduate. So you got to keep repeating the lesson until you get it. Y'all ain't learned the first time. Y'all gonna keep doing this over and over and over and over again, and you still getting kicked out of y'all house? You still can't feed your families?
Please.
A woman
All this woman is focused on skin color policy, on skin color information. It ain't doing that. See, that's why these conservative people can't get behind the left. It's because you're not focused on America, on what makes America better. It's only focused on my skin. That's not how it's not a my skin country. It's multiple skin colors. You need to focus on what the task at hand that blesses the American people, that helps the American people thrive and continue to be American people and to birth the new American people. But that's the opposite they want. That black skin stuff is bull crap. That died with Obama, man. Let go of that.
Who brings women back to power after having our power stripped from us
This is crazy.
by 6 far right wingers on the Supreme Court, including one woman who turned on us.
Turned on us.
This is a cultural moment. Don't be on the wrong side of history.
And
Find
then
yourself
what?
on that lonely side, because you're gonna look real crazy over there with Kid Rock and discount DJ Khaled.
It's the mayor of Magaville, baby.
People gonna look crazy.
Child, please.
I know 50
You
Cent
know,
is
way
thanking
more.
his lucky stars.
Way more
and
people
God
over
only
there.
He did not go and perform at that RNC convention because you look.
This is what they do to you.
She
They
needs
give
shade the
you
rest of that hell.
celebrities and entertainers to keep you distracted from the real issues.
Exactly.
Talking about Amber Rose,
Child,
DJ
please.
Khaled, 50 Cent. And I don't give a fuck about no celebrity and what it is that they think. I got my own mind, I got my own family to take care of.
Come on.
We in Detroit. Well, I'm in Houston right now because I got to meet up with my people to make sure that we get it off. And if y'all really want to tap in, and make sure y'all tap into the Patreon, link is in the description. Because we at the Houston meetup tonight and it's going to be popping. But I don't care nothing about what no celebrity talk. Y'all still think that we influenced by rappers?
Right.
Maybe we are. I don't know.
real crazy over
That was
there.
Obama's
But y'all
turn.
go ahead and do it if you want to. I mean, I guess Kanye's over there. Good luck. They not like us.
Child,
Jesus.
boom. Oh my
Listen,
God.
y'all listen,
Leave the
let's hear this
Kendrick
cat.
lines out.
Girl, bye.
Sorry, and one more thing. Let me just remind you, on the other side of that is a man who was an adjudicated sexual assaulter, who a judge said raped E. Jean Carroll.
You know what that means?
Here we go.
That means that's called election interference.
Yeah.
Election interference. Man, listen, man. If y'all letting these people, old ass Roland Martin, do the same thing that Al Sharpton did to y'all for years.
And light bulb head,
If y'all
Joy
let
Reid.
Joy Reid tell you how it is that you supposed to vote based off of the culture and you can't think for yourself,
No.
and you letting your woman in your crib tell you what it is that you supposed to do and fill out your absentee ballot, and you letting your parents continue to influence you and they still poor as hell and they've never been able to get anything out of this country.
Listen,
after all of the people that is like them is been in the White House and in Congress and all of this stuff, after the cities that they very much have built their entire lives around is a hellhole and is overran by alphabet community members
Right.
and people that don't have their best interests at heart and immigrants, illegal immigrants into this
on.
country. If y'all sitting here and listening to this and this resonates with you and this is mobilizing you and this is getting you to really get your life together so that you can vote for the ones that you think makes the most sense for you. We broken. We absolutely broken as a country. Absolutely broken as a country. But I'm curious as to what y'all think. Let me know inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life.
Listen, so check this out, and it just dawned on me. Most black people, Southern black, I'm gonna say Southern black people, where I'm from, don't rock with the policies and things Kamala wants. They just can't get on board supporting Trump or being a conservative. But they don't rock with the stuff that she supports.
So that makes no sense. So you don't want to change your perspective and really put the person in office who can do the job. Are you going to agree with every single solitary thing? Well, that's nobody in life. But the majority of the policies and things in office, and I was just asked this, so what policies? Now, I can't say specifically names and titles and numbers, but I can tell you the viewpoints because it ain't been listed. I can go back and tell you what policies I agree with when I go to whitehouse.gov and pull up his name. It's a whole list of things as I read that I agree with because I've already done that. But in regards to immigration, crime, sexual orientation, faith-based religion, abortion rights, taxes, entrepreneurs, and the things that he has put in place for us, expanding our space and technology when it comes to being able to release prisoners from, jail, people who have been in jail wrongly accused or were there for extended amounts of time for crimes that should have gotten lesser sentences. So I did my homework and I'm still learning. But I'm not going to go and vote something that I don't want to vote just to make you feel good or a person feel good. It's the oppressive mindset.
Low vibrating.
And I don't have that. And if you want to stay on that side, it's all good. We ain't no judgment here. But I'm clearly going to stand on what I believe and voting that. And listen, see, my thing is I'm not going to be easily swayed by your arguments, your views, and things that you may want to pull up and say all that. I'm not going to be swayed by that. I could care less how you feel about how I feel. I'm not voting for you. I'm voting for me. You vote the way you want to vote. And if you believe with those values and those things from the left, and that's your household, run it. But I'm not going to be swayed because that's what you want to do. I don't give a rat's cotton picking tail. Y'all know that's my 3 words. I'm not doing that. And I challenge anybody to think for themselves. That's all part of this channel. You gonna learn, think, be positive, and take positive action. It's not about just continuously doing the same things over, and that's not what life is about. It's about forever growing and moving forward in a constant positive motion. And for you to continue to stay stagnant and be blind and be blindsided, but you see the truth, you see the facts right in front of your face. You see how all this stuff was done, and he just now gave up. He just now said he couldn't do it. We know the man couldn't do it 4 years ago. Whenever we started showing that mental decline, we knew that he wasn't prepared. And people want to keep saying, "Oh yeah, he's going to take us all the way. I know he can't do this, and I know he can't do that, but he's going to go ahead and take us all the way." Well,
are you saying this? Are you saying this relating to Kamala?
No, I'm just saying that in general. People, the whole viewpoint of that is they can see the truth, but yet they want to keep on holding on to a non-productive mindset that's not producing the results you want at the high level.
Right.
You want to just still keep holding on to it.
Exactly.
They knew the man wasn't qualified. They knew he wasn't there. He wasn't there. Not only was he a crook, look how the country declined, but mentally and cognitively and physically, he cannot do it. Oh yes, we gonna hold him up on some stilts in the puppet. We got him.
How
I
is
can't.
But you see
That's irrational.
But you see the lunacy in their politics. Joe Biden said 1 week before, he said, I'm fine. I might not be as young as I was, but I'm not leaving this race. The next weekend, I'm stepping down because I'm not as young as I was. So
Bruh, his colleagues told him, "Look, bro, this ain't the move."
So obviously, you see who runs the country, and it ain't him.
They probably have been nudging him along way ahead of time, but he did not want to let go.
No, I agree, but the powers that be probably gave him an ultimatum.
Had to slam down the javelin. Look like
we got
Joe.
a 2-government system in this world. We got the government that you see and the government that will activate if the government that you see compromises. And I'm gonna say this too. With Kamala, I have such a problem that after the Obama era, people are still trying to utilize this same old stuff. Joe Biden tried to utilize the same stuff, but it looked ridiculous, him talking about supremacists and racism. And now Kamala only has 2 things she's running after. It's regarding race or it's regarding abortion. Or the alphabet community, them the only things she's pulling together. What does that have to do with the overall gist of this country? This only affects a small group of people.
I honestly don't think they put her in office to win. I just think they put her in office to be able to give Trump a run for his money.
Correct.
I still honestly don't feel.
They know the numbers that man gonna win.
And honestly, in all of my hearts and heart, they don't. This country still isn't ready for a woman president, let alone a black woman president. And I don't care what you say. Fill up the comment section with your comments. Let's go. I'm sorry. Let's just go back and do the real research. Let's go way back. Let's go back and do the research. No, No, because if that's the case, then your girl Hillary would have been the woman president, way more qualified than the lady you got up right here.
You're way more qualified. Even though we not for Hillary, she's
At
been way
all.
more qualified than Kamala.
But when it comes to qualifications, no, I'm sorry. But anyway, we going on a rant. But all I want to say is, don't allow people to pressure you in voting a way and standing up for things that you truly don't believe in. You need to stand for on your own 2 feet and voice your own views and vote what's best for you. They don't have to like it. They don't have to agree with it. They can cut you off. They can ostracize you. Be okay with that. Because if a person is going to befriend you or no longer want to communicate with you just because you share differences in political views, then deuces, they don't need to be in your space no way.
That's so funny that you said that, and I'm just going to end that on that.
Period.
But I've noticed,
friends or family, and I'm just going to say that.
The more I talk about, when you start having a conversation about certain topics and people notice that you ain't falling in a line with the conversation, people get so uncomfortable, and I'm noticing more, and I enjoy it and I appreciate it because that makes me stand out and I feel more like I'm the anomaly versus just the majority.
Let's go.
So anyway, man, 2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.